Playing Call of Duty.
Oh no, I'm playing that new Resident Evil.
You
Oh,
still playing that?
Bro, been trying to platinum this bitch.
How far are you away?
I've beaten it a couple times. It's just getting everything else.
I only ever played one. The only one I played.
Well, what?
The fifth one, Resident Evil.
This is a good one. They're gonna remake them.
That was like
Or
back in the day when we rented video games from like Blockbuster. I think I beat it in like had to beat it in like 3 days before I got to take it back.
Yeah, pretty much.
could you imagine nowadays, dude, with how in depth these games get?
No
You'd be
shot,
balling
bro.
out for 72
Yeah,
hours, dude. You would
no way.
lose no sleep, dude. No sleep.
Dude, today in the back of my workspace, I heard a Skyrim theme song and I stand up from my cubicle. I'm like, is someone playing Skyrim? And the girl that sits across from me, like kitty corner from me, she's like, that is Skyrim. That's a dungeon song.
Bro, that was a good game.
Dude, that was a fantastic game. You know they come up with updates for that bitch like every like 2 years.
Really?
It's almost like a new game now.
Yeah, I'm sure there's so much stuff in there. Did you ever play that what's that game called? I think it's called like Cyberpunk 77 or
Mm-mm.
something.
I watched the show on Netflix. It's kind of sad.
I don't remember what that game was called. It was supposed to be kind of like a big open world game like that. Like set in the
Where nothing
metro
good ever
area.
happens, dude.
Has Keanu Reeves. He's like the guy in it.
An antagonist.
Hmm.
In the movie.
Oh, in the game. In the movie, it's animated actually, so it's just like cartoonish,
Oh,
but it's pretty good. I liked it.
What are you talking about?
What was it? Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
A video game?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Is it good? Game had a lot of hype.
I played it. I don't think any of us ever played it.
Hmm. Does my camera look better?
Like way better.
Yeah.
Right on. We back in
I
action.
can see all.
Eddie, I'm glad to see you made it.
What's up?
Still says you have a window open, Mason. I don't know what that means.
I don't
Dude.
have shit open.
I wouldn't even worry about it, man. Wouldn't even worry about it. I'm just worried my freaking computer might blow up in the middle of this. Dude. This shit
If I
sounds
hit-
like a... I don't
It'll
know.
probably like give us a spinning
It
logo,
might.
dude, while you're loading or something. Oh.
Well, we got an intro. We got an intro at least.
I'll have to do another intro, bro.
Just joining in fresh off of seeing Mario movie and was thoroughly impressed. Actually, I think that they did it a lot of justice.
Good.
It was, dude.
Gave you that nostalgia feeling.
They didn't have Yoshi. It's some bullshit.
They had the Yoshis running though.
Yeah.
They did.
They had the field like there was a whole herd of Yoshis running
Yeah, like running past.
right next to as they're
It's
traveling.
like when he's eating
Did you
the apple and he like looks over.
Oh, did you see there was two end credit scenes. Did you know that song that Jack Black sings, the beaches, 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 reached the Billboard Top 100?
Yeah, we're
The
freaking
banger.
me and Maya were singing that shit on the way back.
Yeah, at the end, there's two end credit scenes. I didn't know that. I missed the second one.
Dang, good to know.
I didn't know there was a second one either.
I didn't see either of
I'll
them.
make sure to stay tuned when I go.
There's no way
There's two of them.
I missed that. Do I sound loud?
Yeah, you sound loud.
I love it.
Loud as
Here, let
fuck.
me turn it down. How about now? Sound better?
Say something else. Testing.
What do you want me to say?
Say something. I'm giving up.
You
on
sound
it.
like a dirty little hoe.
Yeah, I think that's better.
That works.
Better? I can go down a little bit. It's all right. Got to experience technical difficulties at the start, you know.
Feel that?
I bet big creators still experience technical difficulties. Mr. Beast probably shits his pants every once in a while, you know.
Masonic, what kind of camera do you use? Yours is coming in clean.
It's a Logitech. I don't know. I got it.
Jake, how you feeling?
Is it the
I don't
Brio?
want to say on Amazon because Eddy doesn't support Amazon, but I got it on Amazon.
I might need to buy an external camera, dude, because the 720p is not cutting it.
Mm-mm. Mine's all right.
Hey man, stuff that you can upgrade as you move along.
I think like Wi-Fi speed has a lot to do with it too.
Oh, that's true, actually. You got some crisp internet over there, dude.
Bro, it's like
Some fiber optics.
a gig.
You giga Chad?
Yeah.
Giga chat, bro. I'm giga chatted up. Except lately, it's
What
been
have you guys
pretty
been up
chilly.
to this week? What?
I don't know. They were doing like some maintenance to my Wi-Fi, and it was like shutting off every 30 minutes. It's irritating.
Too many people getting into the cities, man. They gotta revamp their infrastructure and boost them speeds up.
A lot of traffic.
It sucks.
They were just doing maintenance on ours not too long ago too.
Feeling kind of car sick. Bro, it sucks though because I live in like apartments, so they only offer like one internet service. Like I can only get Xfinity. Like I can't get anything else.
Isn't Xfinity like the shit though?
Yeah, it's good. So it works out. But
Xfinity's solid.
I wanted to get like what is that, like Google Fiber or like some sort of fiber internet.
That shit would be nuts, dude. Super fast.
But yeah, but they
Wasn't
don't
Pocatello
offer
like
it here.
supposed to get fiber optics or something? If they
Did
haven't
they?
already.
I think they did. I think it's called True Fiber or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know shit about that.
Moves as fast as a cattle.
Yeah. Moo. All right. So you just got back from that movie, huh? Jake needs to watch it, bro.
Yeah, I'll go do it tomorrow or something.
Let me know, bro.
I liked it a lot. I thought that they did. I didn't realize that they were gonna have as many things in it as they did.
Yeah.
But makes sense. I mean,
Is there gonna be a second one?
there's no guarantees that you're gonna get a second one
Well,
unless you do an incredible job.
this is the thing that I'm curious about now, though. Now that they did a Mario movie, right? What other that opens the world for other Nintendo movies? Like you could a Zelda movie, a Metroid
Zelda
movie.
Yeah.
A Metroid movie.
Yo,
would be
if
sick.
they did a Zelda with that I don't know what it is about that animation, but it's just so clean to me. Like I look at Mario and Luigi and I'm like, I want somebody to make me look like one of those characters.
Yeah, that
they
they
look
did good
dope.
with the animation. It
Yeah,
looked,
but-
and they didn't really
I
like
like it a
change
lot.
anything. Like they didn't change anything about the characters.
Chris
which was
Pratt,
cool.
he did a pretty good job on the Mario thing.
Yeah, and
I'll admit it.
that's one thing that I was gonna say one thing that I was thinking about, and I watched some other people talk about it, but they made a good point about if they had to carry those voices throughout the whole movie, that would probably get really irritating. If you're just like, it's me the whole time, bro.
They just
It's-
actually
it's-
don't say anything. They just say that the whole time.
It was kind of cool though,
What
because at the beginning of the movie and at the end of the movie, there was that dude in the overalls, and they actually put
Yeah.
the original voice
spoilers.
of Mario in that.
Hey, and he does the.
Yeah, and he does that. Yeah, that was the original guy.
I was kind of geeking out watching it.
Yeah,
I
it was
was.
cool. But now I'm kind of curious. Like, do you think a Zelda or a Metroid movie can have the same success with that type of animation? Because those are a bit more serious tones.
I feel like a Zelda movie, yeah,
I mean-
for sure, bro. There's so many people that are into that.
You definitely. I was gonna say, I think you definitely could do anything. As long as you have like the right people involved in
I
it,
feel like
But
make it like you have a solid storyline, and
but
I don't
that
know.
group that does it, what is it, Illumination or what
Illumination.
is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
don't think they could sit. I don't think they could set that. I don't know. I feel like Metroid, because that's another huge Nintendo license, right? I don't know if Metroid would be so good in that because it's kind of silly, it's kind of wacky, where Metroid has more of a serious tone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that, but you never know. It doesn't have to necessarily be that company that's
They just
making the
need to
movie. You
like
could always have
sharpen up the edges.
somebody else. If it's just
Mhm.
a successful video game movie, now you can other people that want to make one can actually be like have some leverage and be like, hey, look at how good this movie did. Now let's make another. Because how many successful video game movies have come
I
out?
think the most successful video game
Sonic.
anything to come out was Sonic. That was a good one.
Sonic's probably been the most recent one. So now that like that one's had success, now the Mario movie, now the floodgates are open.
Well,
I think.
Resident Evil had a huge. They made a bunch of movies from that, but also like look at The
Yeah.
Last of Us. The Last of Us just hit HBO, and that was a huge success. Everyone loved that.
Yeah.
I still haven't watched that,
Same,
but
dude.
yeah,
Yeah,
I was watching Uncharted the other day too. Like as much as I like when I first watched the movie, I didn't really care for it. The second time I was watching, I was like, they did a decent job at least in like portraying it.
I
yeah.
tried watching it, dude. I don't know why. I just couldn't pay attention to it. I don't think I played the game either. Like, I just didn't get into that.
I
It
didn't play
was
the
it was
game.
okay. Yeah, I played the
It's
first
because
one.
you suck at video games,
Only
Jake.
true, but still.
But also like look at what else they're like Amazon, they're making, I think they're making Fallout. HBO I think is making God of War.
Yeah, they are making a Fallout show.
Netflix, yeah, they're making a Fallout. Netflix just bought the rights to BioShock, so they're going to make a BioShock.
BioShock.
Dude, BioShock would be dope.
That'd be
What?
crazy.
Yeah. So they're grabbing.
Those games trip me out.
I loved BioShock. That's one of my favorite games of all time. That was a fantastic. And then God
Did
of
they
War.
make like
I
an
only-
Assassin's Creed or something?
Oh,
Yeah, they had
did.
Michael Fassbender,
Fastback.
Oh yeah.
or the dude that played what, Magneto.
And then they made a Prince of Persia a while back too.
I actually like that movie.
Oh yeah,
Jake Gyllenhaal.
You did? Dude, I
Yeah.
didn't like it because it wasn't anything related to the like.
To the game.
I don't think I
Why-
played
why
the
I liked
video
it, 'cause
game.
It had nothing to compare it to.
Hey, you know what would bang? An Illumination Spyro movie.
Bro.
Yeah, I could totally see that. Or Crash Bandicoot.
Crash
Yes, yeah.
Bandicoot.
Hey, we might have just come up with it. We just need to put a script together. Mason probably knows the game more than anybody else. We just write a dope story for it and then figure out who needs to, what the characters are going to look
I
like.
actually never played.
Who's gonna
Like,
play
which
who?
one For Spyro?
I played all of those. Not like all of the original ones. the
Mason
three
was-
original ones.
I think Mason
On
played
PlayStation
Spyro. I'll
Uno?
look at him out.
And 2, I think.
Oh yeah.
Did
they
you ever
did
play
come out
Crash
with that, too.
Bandicoot?
Yeah, I played that too.
She was lit.
Yeah, I love.
Banger.
Crash Bandicoot movie, that could potentially be a thing if you had some type of
The
story.
third one, bro,
Yeah.
was the
That
best
one would probably be pretty
Or-
easy.
Yeah,
Warped.
because that was a silly game already. But Sony, right? It being
Yeah.
Sony, I don't know. I feel like Sony's kind of whack with a lot of what they like. I don't know. When's the last time you watched a good Sony movie?
I don't even know.
Into the Spider-Verse. What are you talking about? That movie. Hey, I just watched that movie yesterday with Tayson. That shit slaps.
Was that Sony?
Yeah, it was Sony.
Yes. It's Spider-Man. They still own the rights to Spider-Man, right? They just partnered with Marvel on the Tom
True.
Holland.
Yeah, I just saw that.
And the second one looks sick. The new one that's coming
The
out
one that's
looks
coming out looks
really good.
I just saw that.
I just
That Guardians of the Galaxy, this new one's going to be the last one, I think.
Is that coming out this month?
was the third one, right?
Comes out like.
I've fallen out of touch with the Marvel universe.
Ah.
Same.
Yeah, I don't really watch any, but the Guardians of the Galaxy movie, they seem like they carry on well just in themselves because they're their own almost like type of universe. One and two were really good.
Yeah.
And now they have Thor. He's going to be in it. And did you see that news about Chris Hemsworth potentially retiring?
Shoot, man. I mean,
Retiring.
From acting? You just
Mm-hmm.
retire? Do you just not sign up for movies, I guess, or what?
Yeah.
I mean, not retiring, but
Oh,
taking. I
from
mean,
the
taking
series?
some time off. No, he's What does he have? Let me see.
Oh, just like in acting in general, then.
Yeah, he's high risk for Alzheimer's.
Bro, that's
oh
so
yeah,
crazy because
because
I was gonna say that as a
He
joke.
has 2 copies of the, I don't know what this is, APOE4 gene, one from mother and father, and apparently it's very uncommon for you to have 2.
What?
So he's like, apparently he's has a couple movies that are coming out, and then what, the Avengers Secret Wars is supposed to be one of his last ones, and then
Wait, so
he's gonna take some
they're
time off.
saying that
Yikes.
Alzheimer's is caused by a gene?
I don't know if that's just what he has. 2 copies of the APOE4 gene, one from his mother and one from his father.
but he's still
Studies linked to an increased risk of Alzheimer's disease.
yeah. But even though there's an increased risk, it's not quite like quote unquote.
1 in 4
sentence.
people carry a single copy of the gene, but less than 3% of the population have both.
He has both.
Wow.
Holy snap, dude.
I wonder what the odds
What a
are
lucky
to
guy,
get it.
bro.
So that's why
He's lucky.
it's crazy.
Or unlucky, I guess.
I mean, if you looking at it from that
He could
perspective,
be
yeah.
like not a big.
I'm a
wig
glass
and then
half full kind of guy.
Yeah, he could be a regular guy with 2 genes, instead of a movie star,
Yeah, for real.
He has that movie coming out on Netflix. I just saw. It's so funny now that we have transitioned this into a movie review podcast. The only thing that I see now are trailers popping up on like all of my stuff, like my YouTube recommendations. I just saw his movie Extraction 2 on Netflix.
Extraction 1 was pretty good.
Trailer for that. Yeah, I totally forgot about it, and I thought he. Well,
they're gonna leave us
I don't know
on
if
a
I should.
cliffhanger, to be honest with you.
I'm gonna spoil it just because if you haven't seen it, then that's your fault. But I definitely thought he died in that.
Same.
Now I have to watch it.
You have to watch it right after this
Yeah.
podcast.
Now I have to watch it.
Come on, man. How you got to get your prep in for the movie review channel?
Well, how was I supposed to know we were supposed to talk about this movie called Extraction?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
You just kind of fall into the movie stuff, dude.
I'm
It's
kidding.
just inevitable, man.
Bro, so I was telling Jake when you guys were trying to get back on, I already fucked up my 75 hard thing. So I had to start over. It was on day 1.
What'd you
No,
eat?
it's not
Or
'cause
what'd
I
you do?
didn't- It was because I didn't take the picture.
Oh, I mean, I don't. You don't have to worry about the pictures. I don't want to worry about that.
But yeah, I didn't read, and then I was like,
I don't think I took a picture every day.
Bro, I think the hardest part is drinking
I
the
definitely
water.
did. Yeah, I think that's the only thing that I didn't do every day because I started like hearing things that you're not supposed to be drinking that much water.
Yeah. Like you get water freaking poisoning.
I don't know, but
Hypotension.
I can't remember what it was. It didn't say that much. It said somewhere around like 80 to 90
Wait,
ounces.
what's the goal
How
for
much
per day?
water were you drinking? Yeah.
They say that you're supposed to drink a gallon.
A gallon. I was
75 hard?
drinking, yeah, a gallon a day.
I could totally see that doable.
It's doable.
It's doable.
It's just like you have to like chug
easy.
water like a lot. Like when you're not thirsty.
I have a like one of those
A Rambler?
just a water, yeah, what, I can't even think of the
Growler?
name.
Jug.
Yeah, growler, 30-ounce one, Drink 2 of them first half of the day, 2 of them second half of the day, and there you go.
How many ounces in a gallon?
60
128.
or 120, yeah. Never mind.
120, yeah, 128.
Dang.
I've been using this thing. It's like 50 ounces, and so I fill it up 2.5 times.
Those are nice. You just drink 2 of those in a day, pretty much, and you're there.
Yeah.
And then if you drink like I think if you drink just black coffee, you can count that as water.
Yeah, or like tea.
Oh well then shoot, man. I probably drink a gallon of water. I drink like 3-4
Eddie
cups of
drinks
coffee
like,
a day.
yeah, dude, this guy's like an addict.
It's the only thing I drink is
Bro,
water.
I like
and,
coffee a lot.
coffee.
Yeah,
I drink a lot of coffee.
Like
black coffee's where it's
espresso.
at.
Espresso is so good.
Frappables.
You make your espressos at home, Mason?
I don't make them here. My dad makes really good espresso. He has a nice espresso.
Oh yeah, your
machine.
dad turned into a coffee connoisseur after they kicked him out of the
Bro,
church.
after he left the church, yeah, he started drinking so much coffee, and he's like obsessed now.
One of them banned substances at the LDS church. Did you watch that podcast, Mason? Did you know that the LDS church had MDMA was not on their banned substance
What?
list? Yeah, that's the only
That's
thing.
wild. Wait, what documentary
hmm
was that?
Or not the documentary, the podcast I sent you. That guy, Maps. He founded Maps, but they do like testing for using psychedelics.
I don't know if you sent me that. When was that?
I think I did. I don't know.
So they can take
I don't know when I sent
MDMA.
it. So yeah, they apparently that's one of the things that they allow. MDMA, Molly. They're out here getting
No
lit.
way, dude.
I never
I've
actually
never
tried that
met a-
one.
Mm-hmm.
I've met a lot of Mormons in my day, and I never met one who did Molly.
They probably
Yeah,
just
I
figured
feel
it was
like
on the
drinking
list,
and
bro.
drinking and smoking is like the only thing I've ever like heard of like Mormons doing.
Yeah, I've drank with Mormons. I've smoked with Mormons, but I've never seen any do Molly.
I don't think anyone's reading the fine print.
Yeah, I mean
bro.
that's just
think
one of the
it's, like,
things that's on not on
That
their
could be
banned
such a-
list. Like that could be like something that they used back in the day.
Bro, that would be such a funny skit. Like kids talking about how they don't want to go to this Mormon party, bro, because they don't do anything fun, and you roll up and they're just like tripping on Molly.
No wonder why they were doing these
What?
fun parties out here in Rexburg, bro. That makes so much sense now. They're probably tripping off of Molly.
Well, think about it. They're all polygamists. They probably just get fucked up on Molly and start banging
Bro,
each other.
a lot of
I missed out on that part.
people use that to like.
You guys didn't tell me about that when you came knocking on my doors. I didn't know that that's what we were doing. I would have signed up a long time
Yeah,
ago.
bro. So went singles
Huh?
ward.
Hey, babe, these guys out here fucking each other. You want to join? Yeah, we're in. We're all the way.
I would have wore that ring a long time ago.
Nah, dude, we're already gonna get freaking targeted by the community, bro. The LDS community about to be at our throats. We're not setting any food aside for you guys.
I doubt it. I'm sure.
Apocalypse comes, we're the only ones
I'm
going.
sure they get a lot
They're freaking
worse.
20
especially
cans of corn.
Yeah.
I never realized that that's why they had their pantries like stocked up like that.
Was for what?
For what is it? The day of like
the
when
second coming,
everyone gets taken into
the apocalypse.
heaven when the apocalypse
I don't know
happens.
why
So
they're
what
not going
happens-
to take their corn with them.
what
Why are
happens-
they?
They're all gonna be they're gonna have all of the supplies that they need to
They're
live.
gonna
Because
take
they're
the
not
supplies with
getting taken up because they get to stay down here, bro.
Apparently, I don't know what the logic is behind it. It's
Yeah.
like some this is the
I
end
thought they
type
were all
shit,
just, like,
huh?
some extreme couponers, bro.
Extreme couponing.
That
Remember
shit's
when that was
crazy.
a thing and they used to have TV shows about it?
Yeah.
Mom used to be
Yeah,
into
Mom
it.
was
Remember
into it.
that?
She
but
bought
that
like
is so-
20
She had her
things of
scrapbooks.
toothpaste, bro.
Like,
Wait a
I
minute.
like,
saved all
hey.
this money.
Hang on.
Like,
They
no, you
really-
didn't. You just spent so much on toothpaste.
They really do that? They really
You
stock
spent
up
more
that
on
shit?
toothpaste than you would have originally. You needed. What? Sorry, Eddie. What are you trying to say? We're off on a tangent.
No,
right
bro,
now,
but
talking
no,
about
that's fine. We
toothpaste.
can continue the tangent, but I'm just blown away by the fact that they stockpile on food for when the Apocalypse comes out. They're chilling.
That's what it apparently is. Yeah,
That sounds kind of
It's
so that they
like-
can survive until they're
Okay,
saved.
so I think it's because they
I
believe
think.
like when it happens, like Earth will be thrown into like turmoil basically, so they have to survive that period of time before they get saved.
Kind of like an
Something like
Armageddon
that.
type of thing.
yeah, but everyone else is getting saved.
But they don't
What?
get saved right away. They have to go through the trial period
Jeez, bro.
or something. I don't know, bro. I didn't pay attention when I went to
They got to
church.
go through the trial period.
The trial period. Fuck.
Yeah,
I didn't
get in
realize it
line,
was like
buddy.
that.
No, just wait.
Yeah, Mason was Mason was part of them. He broke away. Thank God.
There were some missionaries at my
Saved him.
house yesterday, I think. I didn't answer the door. I didn't want to talk to them. I looked out my peephole because they always knock the same. They always do that like dun, 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 dun. And then I looked out the peephole and I was like, man, these fucking guys. I didn't.
Gosh, dude, they always want to talk, man. Like hey, I've done this before with like the 19 other guys before you. And the best thing is like since I've gone and door knocked before, like now when I answer the door, I'll fuck around with people. Cuz like that was what I'll just throw out different scenarios cuz I know usually like a lot of them have the same scripts. And I'll just be fucking around with them as some like most of the time and I'm like, "No, I'm good actually. You get the fuck out of here." No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I mean, I admire it, but I'm not trying to join anybody's church if you have to come knock on my door, man. Like, God will call me to church when I need to go, you know? Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah.
Jake's real silent because I didn't call him out on him being infiltrated into the church, too.
I was there.
I think we all did. I went to
you
the
could
church
make
for a
strong
little bit.
argument too, Rob.
I went to church in Twin Falls with like a bunch of my. I went. Okay,
lie, dude.
I'm not gonna say anybody's names. I'm not gonna say anybody's names, but I went to church during a period when somebody in my grade who was part of the church, rumor, this is a rumor, got somebody pregnant, and I can't remember. I think this was 8th grade. And he was in the process of getting kicked out of the church, and I like showed up like when all of this was going on, and I was like, "Oh, I get to hear about like what your conversations are like inside of the church while this is all happening." It's kind of crazy.
Were they all talking about
They
him?
talk in like sacrament.
They were talking like there was
sacrament.
definitely people in there talking about
They
it.
get up to
That's
the
messed
podium.
up.
I'd like to bear my testimony.
Yeah, and I think that they
I
mentioned
know
something.
that
They're
this
like,
kid got her pregnant, and I believe in Joseph Smith. That's it.
no, there was definitely like a section where they made reference to it and pointed it out, and I was like, "Hey, can you?" I was like, "I wasn't recording. Can you say that again? I need this for my paper." I could have like written a whole article about it in like the school
Dang.
newspaper
So
or
they
something. It was
they hung
wild.
him out to dry then.
Yeah, that's what they
I
do,
think-
bro.
Hey,
Damn.
don't take me for my word. I might be making this up for entertainment purposes, but that's definitely how I recall it. That's how I recall it all happening.
Jeez, bro.
Church is gonna come after me, man. Huh? Someone's gonna knock on the door right now.
You're supposed to be speaking the truths. That's still wild, though. That is still wild. But yeah, that's crazy. I didn't realize it'd be like that. But I mean, even growing up, though, there were some really good cats that I knew that were Mormon, and they were some of the best friends that I had growing up. It's just
Yeah.
interesting. But even then, though,
Yeah.
in the Catholic religion, man, they're over there freaking, and, you know, and I don't know. I feel like a lot of places are already kind of spreading the gossip, the chisme, right? So, you know, it's kind of, I feel like hand in hand a bit. That and Mexicans tend to be a bit more chismoso than usual. You know how it goes. So that's kind of the hard part.
Yeah, I honestly I don't know enough about religion to even speak on it, man. It's
What was this last? What was this
One of
last
those
10
things,
minutes
like-
about? I was like-
Yeah.
that was about my inside workings. That was my investigative
That was your
journalism
review. Your
at
review on
work,
Hocus.
early days. Hey, you heard it here first on Uninformed. They will put you on the spot in the church if you were a young kid and make you feel completely alone.
He wasn't even there to be ridiculed, though. So
And he went, and they did that, all of that shit without him even being there. They did that shit behind his back.
That's cold blooded.
Imagine what they're doing in there. You don't even know. You know?
Cold-blooded.
I'm on to you. I'm on to all of you.
that's everything, though.
And
It's
then
the
they say,
government.
let's pray for him. Let's pray for him. Bro.
let's all have you guys donate your money to the church
We'll
in
pray for
in best
I think
interest.
they already do, man. It's tithing, isn't it?
I
You
don't
guys know how
man.
much tithing is?
Mm-mm. I can't
10% of your income.
I believe it.
Bruh, that's like
10%.
So if I made $100, that's like $10.
That's why all of
Bro.
these guys are success. They have to be successful in order to like even make a living. Like they're paying 10% back.
And think
That's
of how
so
many
much.
people are paying that. Everybody that goes to the church is paying that, bro. They make so much money.
Yeah. Did you see all of? I think we may have talked about this, but they got in trouble for, or they just recently got in trouble for, I guess, apparently hiding a bunch of money in shell companies.
Yeah, we were talking about that.
Why shell? Yeah, we were talking about that last one. Why shell companies, though?
tax purposes. Probably.
Shell company. It's just a way to. It's just a way to make sure the money untraceable.
Like laundering?
You ever seen The Accountant?
Yeah, I mean, you would use a shell company to launder money.
Just so interesting
I
to me
would
that
assume.
it was a shell company, not a. I don't know. Fuck, I don't. What do they have over there?
Because then you can with the
Crown
shell company, you don't have any ties to. I don't think you have any ties to that
The
company.
Utah Jazz.
I could be wrong. Someone look at. What are you talking
Probably
about?
like a laundromat company, bro.
Bro, like car washes,
Car washes.
Breaking Bad style.
Laundromats, car washes, nightclubs,
Casinos.
Nightclubs.
Pokemon collectors.
Psh. Count me in.
Pokemon collecting would definitely be a way to launder your money. They don't know about your inventory levels.
They don't need to know either.
Hey, I'm on to you too, Eddie.
Yeah.
Somebody clip this.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting to hear stuff like that. I don't know what people do with their money is so interesting.
Yeah.
How to hide that shit, but
People a lot smarter than us. So that's one thing that I was thinking. So I actually had like a lot of thought about this about Donald Trump. Do you think the reasons the Democrats are going after his ass so hard is not because they dislike him? It's because he's exposing all of the shit that they do because he takes advantage and he's an idiot and is like slowly getting caught and like now people are like, oh, like
Maybe, bro.
I feel like maybe we are finally just like, as people are like, oh, he's just doing what they're all doing and he's exposing it and now we're onto it. Like maybe this is good, but I was just thinking about that the other day. I was like, maybe they just are sick of him exposing their shit.
I think that's the thing though, man. I think on both sides, regardless if you lean left or right, I think people are willing to die for their causes, regardless of how wrong their causes are. Just because I don't know if it's a sense of pride or if because they've already bought into it or what, but some people are just, they are just so they identify so intensely on whatever they are representing that they're willing to die even if they said, look, this color is green and you're telling me this color's blue, but this color's not, my point is, right, is that they're willing to die on whatever they believe in, regardless of what facts you prove them.
I agree with you on that. And I feel like for the last couple of years, it's definitely been like that. But I think more people are now starting to become a little bit more knowledgeable, especially about things on the internet and about all of the information that's not being told one to us from both sides. And I think people are finally starting to be like, hey, we're not dealing with this. Like, and I don't know. I feel like it's gotten better. I feel like it's not as, like, I don't know. Maybe that's just
I feel
me.
like it's gotten worse.
Maybe I'm a little bit more optimistic.
I feel like it's.
You feel like it's gotten worse?
Mm,
I mean, I feel like people are not as, like, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm not on social media. I don't see like a lot of
you
negativity.
know,
I don't know. I don't really see a lot of negativity in
I haven't been on social media for
shit
years,
anymore.
right? But even being in the city, right? Just seeing how it progressively got worse, and not just worse, it got bad, right? And then
Like
coming over
what got
here,
worse?
man, like the homelessness, the gun violence got crazy. But another thing is too is like we would go to Target and you just see kids walking out with a bunch of shit, and ain't no one telling them anything because it's under the $900 or whatever that they can't be arrested for. But here I am.
What does that have to do with what I'm talking about though? You're talking about two you're talking about like all different stories. Like I'm talking like gun violence in itself is a problem, yes, but that's not even related to
Mason asked me how it got
left and
worse.
right.
Keep up, kid.
Well, I understand
That's
that, but what does like gun violence have to do with kids walking out of Target with
I said. The
$900?
city got worse. The city got worse, and Mason asked, "How did it get worse?" And that's what I was telling him.
But there's a lot of people that are leaving those cities because it is getting
My point
worse.
is, right, is you're seeing where I'm coming from, not what I'm, as he asked me why.
Well, no, I understand that, and I don't like even the thing like when I went to California and you hear about all the homelessness and the tents and stuff that are lined up, but a lot of those people are starting to realize what's going on, like, and they're leaving those places, and you're starting to see like rural areas, places that maybe you would never consider moving. Like I saw Kansas City as one of the um, hottest markets
Well,
to move
look at
to.
Boise.
Kansas
Boise was like
City.
number 2 in the country at one point, next to Austin,
Well, yeah,
right?
yeah, but that's I mean that's just going if you think about it, it's just going to keep happening because there's still so much land that is like all of these big cities. I think there's you can only get to a certain level before it starts to turn into just like I don't know. I feel like it's so hard to manage. You have so many resources that you have to bring in, and you have people literally living on top of each other. Like I think about that in New York. You think about how congested that would like you're gonna turn into a fucking asshole. That's why all those people there are fucking crazy.
Well,
You
that's
see
because
the
you
clips of
see,
them
like, you
going
just
nuts.
see so much shit. It just gets normalized. Like, you see so many things, like, every day.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
there's
definitely.
Jason's shitting in the street again. Keep walking.
someone someone pissing in the fucking hallway again.
Dude, even
Real
even
nice.
tweakers, bro. Like you'd go and use it. Like I would go to this place called in Seattle, and it was this big video game place, and go and arcade place right next to the convention center, and you'd see needles in the bathroom, and people tweaking, and people shooting up right there, right outside the movie theater. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. But then, like how Mason said, it just becomes normalized because all of a sudden it becomes like the, oh yeah, that's that guy tweaking, and this girl's tweaking, and these guys are coming by and coming out of the alleyway right there. They're probably blowing each other, right? Like,
Soup
yeah,
kitchen.
yeah, this is Dirty Bob and the boys. Is it
I
Bob or
mean,
Dirty Mike? Dirty Mike.
there's
Dirty Mike.
there's definitely like spots that are way worse off than others. Like there's no disagreeing on that, but like I also think about just in comparison to like other countries and I'm like, yo, we really complain about a lot of the dumbest things, but we're way better off than a lot of
Yeah, I hear
places.
a lot of people talk about like, how shitty America is, and then I think about like how my grandma and my mom and my aunt, right? They came over, and my grandpa, and you kind of have this idea of this like American dream, and it's just like, dude, like even Mexico, man, Mexico's pretty brutal right now.
Yeah.
With what's going on with the gun violence and the cartels, and for a long time they were killing a lot of their women down there because it became a cultural problem with them killing women. I don't know why it just became a big problem down there. And and then you come here, and don't get me wrong, they still got their problems here, but it ain't nothing compared to like some other countries. I mean, we were just talking about it. Look at China, bro. These people are over here making these iPhones, and they can't take it anymore and jump out of these windows. And here we are, freaking.
But not even that. If you think about like the cobalt mine, like the stuff or the mining that they have to do to get like the resources for the phones. If you look into all of that, that's like devastating.
Yeah, that's crazy shit.
I think there was a video going around, wasn't there? There was just like,
yeah, there was a guy that he like risked his life to get this footage and to get like to learn about it and put out a whole. I think he put a book out in regards to it. I can't remember his name, but that shit is crazy.
I was just complaining,
and that's just those guys are not getting paid. Nothing, and it's all going to these major companies like Apple, and they're just at like you just have. It would be crazy to work there and have to act like you like that just
So
doesn't
like,
exist.
what is driving them to work there? Like, they have to get some sort of, right? Or is it like
maybe it's the
flavoring?
promise of pay.
To work at Apple?
Like in those like mines and stuff. Like, how are they? Like, how do they get people to work in the mines? Like, they have to pay them something, right? Like giving them something.
No, they're slaves. They're surrounded by people with guns, making them work.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, and it's like moms with kids on their backs, and like that stuff is dangerous to just be around, and they're out there for days just mining.
Dude, it looks like a concert, dude. One of the
forced to do it. Or I don't know,
like
they might be getting
paid
cents.
Yeah,
yeah.
And they're just mining for shit.
Crazy.
Like,
and here, and I feel like an asshole because I was complaining to Jig, my iMessage isn't working.
I know, it's like, is your iPhone slow? It's like, maybe they're not working hard enough over there. I don't know.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude? It's crazy, man. Like,
that's what I think.
Like, phone, bro. I don't know.
It's crazy to think about.
Yeah.
That we live in a world where we can be here having this conversation over these crazy ass devices and complaining about like our connection or the quality of our fucking video. Yet these guys are forced to work for damn near nothing and continue to do it so they can be just kind of like thrown out of the way, and all these companies make all this money. It's crazy.
Yeah, bro.
We live in a world where that exists.
That's why I hate politics, man, because people just rant about it, this and that. This is the problem, that and the problem. It's just like, bro, like there are much bigger problems, and people just take things for granted in that sense. And
I mean, the fact that we're just a flying ball in the middle of nothing with other flying things that could crash into us at any moment, and we would have no ability to stop it at all. Like,
you think like aliens?
I don't know.
Independence Day?
Aliens?
Asteroids.
A giant rock, a moving black hole.
Bro, we gotta.
Do you see that they found a moving black hole that is? I can't remember how fast it was moving, but they said it could move from the moon to Earth in like 17 minutes.
That's fast.
That's fucking crazy, man. And we don't even know what a black hole is. Like, that thing could come by us and just go, woo! I don't know if that's a real thing, but...
Yeah, I don't know. That's like way beyond my...
Yeah, but that's something that could happen with it. No one even think, like...
Bro, just like the idea of a black hole is so insane.
Yeah.
It literally like bends time and light. Like how? Like what?
And you have no idea where, like, what it leads to.
I envisioned like you slipping into a big old like hole, and it's just black, and you're just free falling, and then you come out the end of it, and you're like 14 again, and you're like, what the fuck? What happened to all the
born again virgin?
I think about Pineapple Express. You get reincarnated as something nasty.
Little bead.
That space stuff is trippy
Yeah.
though, dude. Like, imagine just Earth stopped spinning for like 1 second, dude. Like, we'd all be dead. Just like that. Like,
Mhm.
everything's got to go right for us to keep like, I don't know, keep living basically, dude. Like one wrong thing,
It's
dude.
pretty
and
wild.
That's it.
Yeah. That's why I think
Imagine you go to sleep, you never wake up again.
Wake up
Yeah.
dead.
You
how
can't
you gonna wake up dead?
How are you gonna go to sleep alive and wake up dead?
Yeah. If a mouse goes in the house,
Uh-huh.
or if a rat goes in the house, is it a mouse? And if a mouse goes outside of the house, is it a rat?
This is back when Kevin Hart was. Did we have the conversation about Kevin Hart already on here?
Yeah, we talked about him.
Yeah, he's whack.
All right, I don't want to be the one
I was
hating. Then
wondering.
Dude, I
don't
didn't
want
realize
that.
how many movies he was actually in though.
he's
Like,
been in a lot.
before
Of,
he became like as famous as he is now.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just know that Soul Plane was one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life.
Bro, that movie.
Good thing I haven't watched it.
Dude, it was bad. Scary.
You've never seen that movie,
You're not missing anything.
dude?
Isn't there a
That's
soul
brutal.
I was
bus
gonna
too?
say. I was gonna say, save your money, Jake.
Save your money.
Save your
Should be
time.
free at this point, no?
You probably watched like 9 animes in time you watch that.
Probably true.
And you'd get more out of it. Much more out of it. Yeah, but I don't know. Scary movies. The scary movies were great. Like Scary Movie 3 was still good. It was super good.
Which one was 3?
It was that one.
Yeah, that was number 3. That was the one where they did
The 8 Mile stuff?
like they did signs and 8 Mile.
8 Mile.
The second one was the basketball scene, and the second one's the best. Where they're all,
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
dude.
In the
Yeah.
spotlight.
and the guy in the wheelchair, he's like, mm.
I don't know, bro. The first one.
I forgot
All
about
those
that
were
shit.
really good.
Dude.
Yo, the second one was so good. The guy with his messed up pen, he's like, my turn, and they're like, oh fuck.
I think he says my germs. My germs.
He might say my
Yeah,
germs.
because they're all sticking their finger in the pie. Yeah.
Those guys have the Wayans have been around for a long time.
I watched Major Pain. the other day.
Major Pain.
Major Pain,
Yeah.
That was a good movie.
that is a classic.
I watched that the other day. Find a piece of candy in your pocket. Yeah. The movie's goated too.
Yeah,
Yeah, all them guys
they've made some ridiculous movies. Little Man,
didn't watch it. Those guys
That was
were already
terrible.
goated
Was
after.
ridiculous.
Yeah. Those guys were goated after a scary movie, bro. They didn't really need to make anything else after that. They were goated.
And White Chicks. bro.
yeah.
Oh yeah, White Chicks.
White Chicks. I was gonna say White Chicks is a classic. I see memes from White Chicks on like all the time.
It's some movies though don't age very
And
well.
Terry Crews.
It's been pretty interesting. Like I'll watch some of these old movies and some of them don't age very well.
Like what?
I watched
The
what I
Ringer.
watched the other day. Yeah.
You want to know what I was? Chelsea and I were watching American Idol, and I was like, "Yo, Ryan Seacrest he's been around for a long time, and he just keeps working." And then I was thinking about that clip on Knocked Up. That scene on Knocked Up is legendary with him.
Which one?
What?
The one where he freaks out. Jessica Simpson's late to the interview.
Oh.
Bro, I don't remember that.
He's like, what are we supposed to interview her about? Can't ask about it. He's like, can't ask about her tits or whatever he says. He starts freaking out. He's like, I'm more famous than half of the people that we interview in this. Yo, those movies were fun. Knocked Up was hilarious too.
Knocked Up was actually really good. I watched the interview the other day and I'm kind of glad that duo won't be around anymore because the interview was so good, bro. It was so funny.
The interview is funny.
Yeah. He's like, you fucking ignorant. You know, that movie is so freaking funny, bro. And it sucks because we might not see those cats make more movies anymore, you know? Because of what
Wait, why
happened to
not?
James. Well, James got busted for that shit.
Because of Franco.
Yeah, he got busted
Oh,
for
that
some
we were
shit.
talking about before.
Did he get convicted?
Doesn't matter if he got convicted. He's done.
Are we talking out of our ass?
I don't think he get because Seth already said he ain't going to work with him anymore.
He did?
Yeah, but also does he know all of the facts? Do we know everything that happened?
I don't think it matters because he said he's not going to work with them anymore.
Relationships can be mended, dog, if you didn't do it. If he came out here saying that he wasn't going to do that without all of the facts.
Yeah.
You know, people are out here trying to get people canceled too.
Bro, the cancel
Yeah,
culture is crazy.
It's not as bad as what I remember it being, right? I feel like,
See, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, things are getting better.
well, but
It's definitely not as
with cancel
bad.
culture, yeah, I think it's getting better.
yeah,
I
I
don't
only
hear about
remember
people,
two
but like
people
the
getting
fact that that was a
canceled.
thing, bro, I don't even like. That was
Yeah.
weird to me.
Yeah. No, I'm definitely gonna say what I want to say. I was at the rec center earlier, and some lady was freaking out at our kids, like walking around the track. Some old lady, and I'm over here like down low talking to the kids, and I was like, "Hey, don't worry about it." I was like, some old people just like to freak out and get mad about nothing. As I'm saying, I'm like, oh, I'm kind of surrounded by like older people. Like, I don't know if that's kind of offensive. And then I was like, oh, fuck it. Like, they are old. Like,
Yeah, but also
if you're old, you're old. You're just an old person.
use the key term though.
And old people do be getting pissed off at shit. They just like, I feel like they just like are like looking for something to get pissed off at. And it's like, hey, you shouldn't be walking on this side. You should be walking on that side.
But you also said some old people. It's not like you were referring to all.
Yeah.
True. I did cover my bases. I like that.
You know?
We cover our bases here on Uninformed People.
Yeah, you weren't saying like all you old people. You were like some of you old people.
Yo, we're coming after we're gonna be targeted after the LDS people, the old people. Who else do we want? Who else we sending shots at?
Topher Grace.
Kevin Hart.
Topher Grace.
Yes.
I was gonna say Kevin Hart, Topher Grace. It's been fuck you since episode 1, my guy.
Topher Grace?
Yes,
What do you mean?
Topher
Okay,
Grace.
okay. Even though I don't like him in any movie he's ever been in, right? Is he kind of low key goated because of that 70s show? Because that show is just so good.
No. He's not the guy in that 70s show. Kelso is the guy.
No, bro.
show.
But I'm just saying, like, they couldn't have done it without him.
He's grandfathered in.
They could have picked somebody else.
You know?
He's grandfathered in. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm torn between it, but we've already settled on fucking Topher.
Wait,
fuck
what?
that guy.
Whoa, what'd you say?
Yo, you set me up, Eddie.
Bro.
I'm gonna transition to this. Yo, what about that Jalen Hurts contract?
Bitch, come back to the. What you mean, bro? You got to come back to the. That is a real. Okay, even though
Eddie just got us
Yeah.
flustered, bro.
Because that show,
You really want to have a conversation about that 70s show being
it was so good.
Topher Grace being goated just because
It
of
was
that?
so good. It's probably one of my favorite shows. I could watch that show over and over and over. And like all these kids talk about The Office. I can't stand The Office. It's painful. It's painful for me to watch. I like awkward, and that makes me feel awkward. But like, I don't know, man.
Why? Why are we on The Office in that 70s show?
I'm just saying, bro.
What is wrong with you?
I just liked, even though we bashed on.
Yo,
Topher,
I'm definitely making a short with The Office, and I'm gonna put you on it. I'm be like, this guy, hey, you two, come after this guy. He hates The Office. He thinks it's overrated.
yes,
He says that Pam and Jim ain't
I
shit.
don't know them, but okay.
Dwight Schrute,
You don't know?
lick a dick.
What?
Don't know Dwight.
That's what he said. And he said Michael Scott is dog shit, dog water, ass. Out of
The
here.
only guy I ever liked on that show.
Steve Carell, get a new
Hey,
job.
he was good in Crazy Stupid Love. I ain't trying to hear that. And he was good in freaking
I like him in the wrestling movie
in the Minions movie
that he was in with.
freaking Despicable
The
Me.
wrestling.
Yeah, Gru. I look like Gru, low key. When I be looking in the mirror, I have no ass. I just look like I got that Grudy. Yeah, Despicable Me.
He's made
What?
some good
You
movies.
said Groody.
right?
You said Groody.
And also my man David. It's Robinson. Craig Robinson. That's my guy right there, bro.
Craig Robinson. He's funny as
He's
fuck.
I
he's
thought you just said
funny,
David
yeah.
Robinson. I was like, the fuck?
No,
Craig Robinson. What is he
Take
in?
your
He was in like
panties
2 episodes of freaking The Office, wasn't he?
Oh, he's in a bunch of The Office. He's the.
Oh yeah, he's in a bunch. He works
Yeah,
in the
he's in a bunch.
warehouse.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I love that guy, bro. He's hilarious. Every time I
which
watch
one's
him on the
that?
Pizza Hut commercials, I'm like, fuck, man, I'm about to go get some Pizza Hut.
I forgot about that too.
The dude on.
bro, he's-
He does. He's partnered with Deets Nuts too.
I just remember he made a song called his rapping name was horsestick.mpeg.
Bro, that was that. That was. Wasn't that movie? It was from a movie. Miss May or Miss
No
March or something.
way.
Yeah, and he was
You
the
suck
Suck
Yeah.
my
came out
dick
the
while I
song.
fuck that ass.
Yeah, bro. And he's like,
Oh my
yeah.
god.
And then in
Bro,
the
that
intro of the
shit's
song, he's like, hey, you know whose dick you just stepped on? Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I can't remember what movie that's from, but it was a real song.
No, Mason's onto something though.
Oh
I
my
think it was,
god,
Miss
man.
March or something like that.
Jake knows what I'm talking about. Yeah,
What? That is
ask
wild,
my friend
man.
Google.
Craig Robinson's a wild dude.
Yeah.
Bro, he's
but
funny.
he's
He's in
funny, bro.
Zack and Miri Make a Porno too.
Oh yeah.
That's a funny movie.
Yeah. Luke never had sex with Leia in the
Is
Star Wars.
is that
Can I get a coffee?
Elizabeth
Black?
Banks
Yeah,
or no?
yeah, bro. When he flicks.
Was
his
he the one that
wrist.
said like
Dang, that was back when Seth Rogen had the curly top with the chubby tummy.
You know who directed that
Huck
movie?
and Chuck at football?
Exactly, Huck and Chuck at football.
Who?
Silent Bob, bro. Kevin Smith.
Lester.
That was
He
him?
directed it. hmm And Jay was in it. Yep.
Where he gets crap.
Who wrote it? Oh yeah, Jay was in it.
Yeah, no, it was the camera
It's the
guy.
camera guy. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he
that movie was
directed that
wild,
movie.
dude.
Yeah.
That's wow. I did not. Who wrote it?
I'm sure he did.
Probably Seth too.
Hold on, I'm gonna look it up. You think Kevin Smith wrote
I
it?
think so. Dude, he's a smart cat. He did all the Jay and Silent Bob movies, I'm pretty sure too. Well, actually I don't know about
I
Six,
always
but-
see him. I always see him on YouTube. Like I get recommended videos of him talking about comic books.
Yeah, and
Like he'll do like reactions to like trailers and
I
stuff.
met him and he was so freaking nice.
Oh yeah, he did write it.
Yeah, he was super nice too, dude. Both of them were super nice. Yeah, they were super kind.
He's crazy talented.
Yeah, I think a lot of them can. Like him. I was just thinking the other day, freaking who else was pretty talented was Jack Black, bro. Dude is talented.
Yes. I don't think Jack Black gets the credit he deserves, man. He did amazing as Bowser.
Yeah, I mean,
But he's been like what, even in like the Jumanji movies, he was easily the guy that stood out if you watch
I
those.
haven't seen him.
Tropic Thunder,
Tropic Thunder
I
was
forgot
so
he was
good.
in it.
Jack what is it? Jack Libre?
Nacho Libre, fool.
So,
Nacho
Jack
Libre?
Libre.
bro. You're
Did I say
whack.
Jack Libre? Nacho Libre?
Damn.
Hey, cut it.
Uh,
It's all right. We'll edit that out.
He was,
He was
in
also
Shallow
in-
Hal, right?
Shallow Hal. One serious role that he
Tenacious
did
D.
Shallow
was
Hal.
Tenacious D.
Tenacious D was great.
But also pinche King Kong.
King Kong.
Oh, King Kong was a good one too.
I watched
I
it
like
the other
that
day.
one.
Yeah, they put that on Netflix.
Super good.
About time, bro. Shoot.
Well, you only got until April 20
About
something,
time.
bro, because it's about to be
What?
off.
April 20 tomorrow, 420.
No, I don't think it's.
Well,
Blaze up.
Tomorrow is
It's like-
420. That's great.
Mason, you got any plans?
No, you gotta go to
He
the
probably has.
gym.
He probably has some plans now.
He forgot.
I'll just eat the rest of the edibles that I have before I go to the gym.
There you go.
Dude, I can't.
Hit the gym.
When I smoked, I was never.
It's always nice working out when you. I like smoking and
I
then
don't
running.
like doing it before
Just
I
zone
work
out.
bro. I get
I didn't.
too like. I mean, it could be good sometimes, but then like, I don't know. I get it's weird. It's definitely different. It's good for like
I don't
making
know
the mind
about.
muscle connection, you know, because you can like feel
I
everything.
I don't know about. I don't know about edibles before working out. I mean, I like smoking before I do. I like. It's funny. Like before I go punch a bag and smoke.
I like
That
doing it
you,
before
you
I
just
play
get lost in
pickleball,
that. You
bro.
just
That shit's fun as fuck,
Dude, pickleball's like
pickleball
becoming
is
a
so
real thing,
fun.
isn't it?
bro. It is.
It is so
It's fun.
fun.
Hmm.
It is a lot of fun when you
So you
play.
just hit a pickle around or what?
I think it's like, don't you use a net, isn't it? Like
So
a
it's
Yeah.
kind of
tennis,
like
You
like
use a
a racket.
net.
Sorry,
Hey, you guys need to get outside. Go
don't you grab
I
game
outside.
remember
inside?
playing it. I remember playing it in high school, bro. Our gym teacher was really good
it's
Nah,
at
dude,
like
it.
that's
tennis
badminton, dumbass.
and ping pong.
Oh, oops. Yeah, I've never played pickleball. Sounds like a white people thing.
It's fun. It's a lot of fun. It's funny. Mason was telling me about it. Like, when did you were talking about it with your dad? Was that before he moved to
Yeah, that was
Alabama?
like a few summers ago.
And now think about how big it is. Like, you have people investing
In
in
teams.
pickleball leagues.
Do you guys like
I'd
pickles?
fuck up people. I'd fuck up somebody in pickleball.
Now that
guys
it's
like
getting
pickles?
warmer, bro,
I'm about to sign up for a
I'm gonna
rec
start
league
playing more.
and go out there and start shitting on people.
Bro,
Pickles, yeah.
I'm joining a
some of these
basketball
old
one.
people are freaking good, like crazy. Like you wouldn't expect it
Pickles.
because they're like 70, bro. They can barely move and they're freaking like slamming the ball in your face, bro. Like,
Yo,
eat it.
I'm dying. One
Making every
day
swing
I
count,
went
huh?
to
Yeah.
yeah, they go hard. One day I went to donate and this guy I'm sitting next to, he pulls out his phone and he's talking to the lady who's getting him all set up and he's like, "Yeah, I was just out playing pickleball the other day against these kids. Look at this." He has a video and he's showing her and she's just like,
What?
"Okay. Wow." And he's like living his best life, like got highlights. He's like, "Look at this clip from the other day." I'm like, "Yo, these guys they're about their business when they play pickleball."
They are. This guy, so I was actually in a league. My dad signed me up and we were playing in a league. So it was like once a week. And this guy literally had a heart attack while we were playing. Like, and he kept playing. He was like still on the court. He didn't go to the hospital until after. Like,
No
yeah,
way.
bro.
Just
He
chill
like
out real
he
quick.
missed the next week and then the week after. We're like, what happened to you? He's like, well, if you notice, I was like a little slower that day. It's like I was having a heart attack. I was like, what the fuck? You're insane.
And he's like, I'm chilling. He's like, "Hey,
I think
Dude, this
Robert
guy's
froze.
kinda-
time out, time out."
Sound like an alien, bro. It's just like...
The
We good. Back in.
Robert, I think either
That's crazy.
I
We
think either
missed
the
the-
Mormons or the old people are coming after you, bro, because you keep freezing.
Am I freezing?
Yeah.
What am I
There's
freezing
no
on?
just-
video because it
I think
says
we
your
missed,
internet needs to improve.
I think we missed a highlight of what you were saying.
Yeah, bro.
Is my thing? Is it not
It
recording?
says it's recording smoothly, but it doesn't show your video. It doesn't show your video
No
until your
way.
internet
Like, you're
improves.
chilling. No, you're chilling. All right. You're good now.
Yeah, bro. You gotta stop.
No way, dude. What?
You gotta pause that video you're downloading and just let it record.
I'm not downloading anything. What are you talking about?
It was,
Just turn
it
the
was
stove
a
off.
joke. Yeah.
I wonder if it still records the video on my side though.
I'm
Oh.
sure it does.
Are you guys seeing him?
I think it downloads it
Yeah.
locally.
I can
It's-
see him. I see him perfectly, but
Oh,
he
you can
just-
see him.
so-
Can you see
I
me?
can't see him.
Am
Oh,
I
now
back?
can see
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
I think it because for me it's still showing me. I think it saves locally too.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
can
what
still
the
see.
uploading
You.
thing is.
And we all have our own audio tracks too, so we can like, or I guess I
Just cut
can
Eddie's audio out.
make adjustments if I need to. I'll just cut that whole
Just
Topher
use some
Grace
chat
conversation out
GPT
of
to
the thing.
make his voice say something else.
Yo, I used that today when I was making my real estate video. So I recorded all of that, and then I wrote like the descriptions and stuff. I just used ChatGPT and put like, write me a short description for a social media post related to this article, and it was like for first time home buyers, and it's just like, boop, here you go.
Nice.
Shit's scary,
Dude,
bro.
I've never used
That
it before. I
it
gotta
is
check
kind
it
of
out.
scary. It is kind of scary.
Yeah.
Have you
Dude,
seen
ask
the
it
anything.
thing?
Well, you guys watched that video that I sent you where I used it for that assignment, and I like went through and looked through the
For
code, and
your
I was like,
code?
wait, all of these changes that, yeah, for all of the changes it recommended were actually legit. Like they actually would have made it better. And then after that, I messaged it and I said, can you tell what this program is designed to do? And it's like, yeah, based off of the comments, it's a program that does this, does this. And I was like, okay, if I was going to make this better for the user, what are some recommendations? And it's like, well, you didn't add this, so if they had the wrong answer and they wanted to clear, you could put this
Bro,
there.
that's
And I'm like,
crazy.
yo, this shit is fucking wild, man. Like, and then I started reading a thing because I'm getting paranoid. I'm hearing about things like getting automated, and then I'm hearing about like and then I do that, and I'm like, yo, they could use this to just replace basic level programmers, right?
Dang.
So I started looking at articles, and I'm like, they're already using this to like make applications, and they're just breaking it down into little sections that it can translate into and like work together to make like games and stuff. Like people are already using it who don't know how to code and making apps and shit.
That's so crazy.
I could use it.
I feel like the next like 5 years are gonna be weird, bro. Like
You think they're
I feel
gonna
like the next 5 years are
slow
gonna be
down
weird,
the
man.
shit on AI?
I feel like
Say that again,
they
Mason?
I feel like they can't. I feel like it's already in motion.
I don't
bro.
think
I
you
don't think you can
can.
stop it now.
If there's no ability, because most of these people that are making decisions, they don't even have any knowledge about the technology, first off. Second, they're like, by the time they have any type of regulations, it's going to be too, like, I think artificial intelligence is just going to it's going to be gone
Dude,
by the time anybody even realizes
Elon
what.
Musk, bro. He already said it's too late. Skynet, bro. Terminator's already set in motion.
Did you know he was one of the original founders, like of I think of ChatGPT? Like he originally helped with
Elon Musk.
the
Doesn't
funding.
surprise me.
I mean, doesn't
And then
surprise
I
me.
think
Dude
he
knows everything, bro.
And then I'm tripping out. Like I'm at work the other day, and they're like, "Hey, couple changes. We're gonna be changing to a new program. It's gonna be automating some things." And then I'm like, "Yo, how much? Like, I gotta figure out a way to make myself relevant. If they're just automating all of this shit, like, how? Like, I probably got like 2 years. I gotta buckle the down and start figuring out my like how I'm going to be like leading a group of robots, huh? Like, hey." You're gonna be doing this today, robot. Program it. Blah 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 blah. Hey, you're gonna be doing
Bro,
this
could
today. Blah blah blah
could
blah
you
blah.
use it to do your job for you?
That's I'm doing it right now with my real estate stuff. I don't write
like,
anything.
completely.
If I have a post,
Like you could record your voice
I think if
and
you
say
have-
so many words. Like you could just read the dictionary in your voice, and then it would be able to use every word that you could say possibly. And,
I
like,
think
talk to
that's the
people on
thing.
phone.
That's
But if you think about like imagine if you had so much data already available online, those people are going to be able to essentially exist forever because there's so much data. Like you're going to be able to have like such good replication of you,
Yeah.
and it's going to like over time it's going to know. I don't know if I don't is that's crazy to think about, but if you like are constantly like going through these patterns throughout life and it is able to like detect that, or you have that data available and you could just mimic your existence forever.
Every time I think of robots,
Put it
bro,
on a timer.
robot voice, I think of that Adam Sandler.
Put it
CD,
on a loop.
that Adam Sandler comedy CD, and the robot's like, it was the gay robot. He's like, "How about you dip your chips in my asshole?"
No, what? What was that?
It was an Adam Sandler skit, bro. It was a CD, I believe, and it was the one like, "No, they're all going to laugh at you." Yeah, old school. I don't mess with robots, bro. Robots are scary.
Adam Sandler's a goat
He's
too.
goaded, man. Man's goaded. Man is goaded. Freaking Uncut Gems, underrated movie.
Yo,
Who's
that
that
was a
girl
good
that
movie.
plays in that movie?
So I haven't seen it.
She's fine, bro.
Bro, she's so sexy. Oh my gosh. By golly, gee whiz.
Girl is
She's
dating
so
Kanye?
fine.
Is
What?
she dating Kanye?
Julia
Julia?
Fox or
Fox. Julia Gulia.
yeah, she's
Nice.
gorgeous.
That movie is like, if you have anxiety, that is not the movie to watch. That's going to take that shit next level for you. I watched that, my butthole was clenched the whole time.
What other movies make you feel that way?
What?
What others movies make me feel that? Seven.
Seven?
I've never seen that one.
This is a good one.
What else?
Seven.
What-
Brad Pitt.
What movies make your butthole clench? The whole
That
time?
movie, yo,
7?
that's a good
I've never
movie.
heard of
It's a
that
good movie.
Has Brad Pitt and pinche
Has
Morgan
Kevin
Freeman.
Spacey in it too.
yeah, Kevin Spacey.
Kevin Spacey.
It's pretty good. Classic. One.
That movie definitely does. Well, I'm trying to think.
Did you ever watch?
I mean, there's not
did
many.
you ever watch Breaking Bad?
Yeah, I love that show. Greatest show of all time, in my opinion.
Oh, Sopranos is really good too.
I've never watched The Sopranos. I've heard that
It's
though.
really good. It's super good. Next to that 70s show.
How many episodes roughly are in The Sopranos?
I think there's
I'll have to-
6 seasons. 6 seasons? 7 seasons?
It's not bad. How many episodes in each season roughly?
Like 12? 14 to 12?
Oh, one of those episodes.
Are they like 40
Like
minutes?
45, 55
Oh.
minutes, one an hour. Some are an hour. It's really good though, bro. Watch it. It is like
We're watching.
That's the one show that I hear is like when I hear top TV shows mentioned with Breaking Bad.
I've
Sopranos.
watched it 3 times through, bro, and every time I've been so like the acting in it, super good. James Gandolfini, R.I.P. Phenomenal actor, bro. Phenomenal actor.
You want to know what? And I sent you the clip of Uma Thurman on Conan, but Kill Bill. Those movies are freaking dope too,
Honest,
and those are movies that made my butthole clench.
Oh,
Dude, those movies are crazy.
honestly, I think he made better. Quentin Tarantino, I think he's made better. I thought Django was better.
I think just those movies, like I don't know, just Uma Thurman out there slaying everybody.
Yeah.
She's fine.
I like Django a lot though.
Django's good.
Yeah, I like that movie a lot. I think.
Pulp Fiction's great.
Yeah, I think.
The Hateful Eight it's long, but you can get to the end. It's good.
The build-up was, I thought that build-up took forever.
To get all the way
Yeah.
to Channing Tatum.
Just to get
Dude,
to the
every time-
yeah.
Every time I think of Channing Tatum, I think of This Is the End, where he just comes out.
When he's
of-
on, he's like on the chain.
More like Channing Tate Yum. Dude, I freaking think about that all the time. I love him. Oh,
Yo, that movie is just outrageous in general.
dude, Danny McBride, man. I freaking love that guy. He's so funny.
Does that show that he had the baseball show? Is that still
Eastbound and Down.
like
Eastbound and Down.
are they still Eastbound and Down? Are they still making new episodes or is that show done?
I stopped watching.
I never watched it actually.
I think
I've never
I
watched
think
it.
a coworker
I
was talking about it the other day. Actually, that said I needed to watch it.
Bro, one movie or one show that he made that is actually really good is The Righteous Gemstones on HBO. It is so freaking good. It's
Dude, that
so
show's
funny.
wild, dude. I don't know
That-
about that one.
Wait, did you,
Is that about the I think I know what you're talking about.
It's crazy, dude.
It's like
about the gospel singers?
Yeah, a bunch of
Church
who's
people.
in it?
Is it Goodman? Is it John Goodman?
John Goodman. No, there's somebody else in it, dude.
The dude from
What is that show called?
Workaholics.
Yes,
Adam Levine
Adam
or
Yeah.
Devine or
Devine.
whatever.
Yes, I watched. That was on. I think when we went to the football game, Mason. It was on one of the channels. We were watching it for a second.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really remember a lot of that time we were spent watching TV in there in that hotel.
Yo,
I was
Yeah.
zonked off
I
of
think
some fucking Zaza
I
the whole
forgot about
time,
that.
bro.
No, I'm trying to remember if that was when I saw it because I remember seeing it and I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah, Jake,
That
you've
pizza
seen it,
that we
right?
got though, that was fire.
I watched a few
Bro, and
episodes
that's
enough to know like
The
what was
sandwiches
going
we
on.
got
bro, I went
too.
back there when I was in
The sandwiches.
when I was in Denver. Those
Sheesh.
sandwiches are so good.
Where'd you get them at in Denver?
The
Chiba Hut.
Oh,
Chiba
that's the
Hut.
place where you're saying like all their
Dude.
sandwiches are named off of like a strain or something.
like different like weeds, yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
I'm not gonna lie. Denver was kind of vibe, man.
It was pretty cool. It was nice when I went back and
It's
it
pretty
was
cool.
like I was there like in the summertime and it was actually really nice compared to when we were there in January.
Summertime.
We got to go to another game, man.
I'll go.
That, yo, I can't explain how like the amount of joy that you could have
Watch.
existing with the most amount of pain you might experience
God, I wish I was.
all in one. Like, yo, like we're winning, and I'm like, yo, I'm gonna be here for this. I'm gonna talk so much shit to Eddie. He's gonna be
Wait,
great.
you
And
gotta
this
you gotta
motherfucker
set the scene.
fumbles the ball.
Where are you? What are you watching? Set the scene for our viewers.
The game,
What
man.
game?
I can't remember. The Denver Broncos versus the Kansas City
There you
Chiefs.
go. You gotta paint the picture, bro. Gotta realize we're talking.
Why you're really making me say it right now?
Yeah.
Like we already know
What
I'm
was
a
the
Broncos
score?
fan.
What happened? So tell me again. What happened? Play by play, please.
I can't remember
Fumbled
I can't
bag,
remember
bro.
the
They
score.
fumbled the bag.
I don't remember the players involved.
Nick Bolton,
I just know.
Melvin Gordon.
Yeah, it was Melvin Gordon's bitch ass. And who's the dude? The dude from the Chiefs is nasty.
I told you, Nick Bolton.
Pacheco.
32.
Nick Bolton.
He was 54 at that time, though, I believe.
Yo, that play, man. And it got so I can't tell you how quiet it got in the stadium, man. We're just sitting and this guy behind me and Mason who's been fucking terrorizing this other guy the whole game, like talking shit, just
Was he a Broncos or
yo,
Chiefs
I
fan?
thought this guy he was a Chiefs fan and he was hammered. He's just going in. Him and this other Broncos fan are just going at each other's throat the whole time and they end up taking this guy away. And it just gets dead silent, bro.
You're lucky.
These guys.
You're lucky I wasn't there because I'd lick your tears. Bet you they'd have tasted sweet too.
I don't even like at this point it's you can't say anything because the Broncos have not beat the Chiefs in 8 years now.
Yeah.
Is it 8? Has it been 8
I think it's
years?
7, but who's counting? But anyway, my point is right is that
Said the start of the 8th year.
so
The start of the 8th
you
year.
remember when
we
they
haven't
had
won a
Peyton
game.
Manning, right? And then Kansas City hadn't beat them in 6 years, and the closest we were was when Jamal Charles fumbled in the end zone, and they lost that game. And he threw his helmet, and the commentators were like, "Well, at least he held on to his helmet when he threw it." Yeah, bro.
Yo, the Chiefs did used to be they used to be really bad.
Yeah, I mean, we were even good then. We had Alex Smith there. We had Andy Reid there. We were still winning games. It's just that was the year Peyton had like what freaking 55 touchdowns or whatever the hell he had.
Yeah, his MVP freaking.
You know, it's like you can't compete with that because we were a good squad. We went to the playoffs. I mean, we got bounced the first game, but you know, we went. We were there.
Who they lose
The
to?
Colts.
Was that the game that they choked? The big lead?
Yeah, we were up by like freaking a good bajillion points, and we lost by a good bajillion to a good bajillion and one, something like that. Andrew Luck. I think that was that year. I could be wrong though. Ooh.
I don't even like.
I think it was the Steelers.
I don't even know,
actually.
man.
But
I try not to even think about the Broncos right now.
Dude.
To be honest, like, yo, if Russ just comes in playing so bad, like I don't know what position we're in. We got to buckle down, essentially, and I just can't imagine a world where I see him being as bad as he was. Now that they have a year under their plate, they're going to be bringing in. I mean, it'll be interesting to see what they do with the draft. But
What draft?
dude, if Russ, yeah, they don't have any picks. I mean, I don't know, man. That's what I mean. I don't know,
man.
That's why I try not to think about it. How about the basketball playoffs? How about the playoffs?
I'm looking
Anybody?
forward to it. Ja Morant, man, my guy's hurt.
No, the basketball playoffs.
I think they won tonight though. Still, they're killing.
They won?
The Lakers.
Were they?
The Bucks were smashing the Heat when I checked.
That was the game after, right?
I don't know if Giannis played. I honestly haven't been able to check since we went and saw that game. Right? They didn't. Oh, Giannis didn't play. But the Heat already got a game at their home. I mean, they did what they need to do.
We should go to...
Timberwolves are beating the Nuggets right now.
We should go to a Utah game, bro. I've never been. I've never been to a basketball game.
F that, man. We should go to a Suns game. We should go see KD.
Oh, yeah, that's facts.
I'd be down with that, like a Suns-Warriors game, bro.
Suns Warriors.
Like Suns Pistons.
Suns Pistons.
Yeah, bro.
Suns
my
Bulls.
guy Cade Cunningham. Why the Bulls?
Just to see if
you know what?
will not give me some bullshit about the Bulls.
I would like to go just in general. I've never been. I bet you they're fun.
I'm gonna go see a hockey game.
It's all about baseball. Baseball games are where it's at.
Baseball.
Don't tell me you didn't have fun at that.
Baseball's boring to watch.
But
I would, if it was like a playoff game, like World Series.
Did you not have fun
and
at that
pitching
Cardinals game?
The games are a vibe when you're there for sure.
Did you not have fun there?
It was fun,
yeah, bro. Seeing an
I mean, I got to see Albert Pujols. The last time he's going to be coming through there.
Dude, this guy watched him hit a home run too.
That was amazing. Yes, he went off. He had 4 hits that game.
Thanks.
Yo, he hit. I was so pissed off, man. I go to stand up. Okay, so we're sitting down. He comes up. Everybody stands up, pulls out their phones, and I'm like, all right, I guess I'll do it. I'll pull my phone out. I'll join the crowd. Get it. Hits a foul ball. I'm like, fuck it. I'm gonna just experience this. Put my phone away. Very next shot, motherfucker hits a home run. And I'm like, God damn it. Really? No, I'm just kidding. I started going crazy though. That shit was lit.
Yeah, they were good last
That was
night.
fun. That was a fun game.
Yeah, I don't know, or we can all meet up for a concert. Bro, I really wanted to watch Blink-182, bro, but fucking Travis had to start dating Kardashian, and now tickets are so expensive.
How much are tickets?
Dude, they were like $200 for like up here. I remember going back in the day when like...
What's wrong with that?
It's expensive. I remember going with Derek and there being like freaking $40 with Tom.
I mean, he's dating a Jenner, and inflation is a motherfucker, bro.
I don't know this Jenner person.
When you and Derek went to the concert, what was that?
Junior year.
13 years ago?
More than 13 years.
Jesus, what the fuck are you talking about then, you jackass?
I watched it. Yeah.
I hate your ass right
and they
now.
were still cheaper,
Yo.
bro. No shot.
This guy's talking about tickets from, what, 20 years ago to right now? How long ago was it that he went?
Junior year. What year did we graduate, Jake?
So 2010 was our junior
2010.
year.
Yeah.
13 years. I was close.
I think you said 13 years.
Yeah, that was 13 years ago.
Yeah.
I'm right on then. Hey.
Yeah, bro. I freaking... Yeah, man, it sucks, because I would love to see
Pose for the one time.
So expensive.
I like to go see him too.
Yeah.
So you never know. Those guys are all like their relationship is so inconsistent. You never know if you'll ever see them together again. You'd be like, damn it, I missed them. They're never gonna perform again.
I've seen.
And then you see what Metallica just dropped an album too. I'm like, damn, that shit kind of bangs.
I've seen him a couple times though. So
Where'd you get?
one band I wish I would have went and saw, bro. Prior, kind of bummed me out. Was Van Halen when Eddie Van Halen, Eddie Van Halen passed away. That made me sad. He was goated.
I mean, I was just gonna let you sit here and just kind of live with that little spaffle you did there.
Sorry, man. I just
Anybody playing any fun games? Anybody playing any games at all?
I'm on
No.
Apex as per usual.
You still on Apex? I heard the updates were pretty good. People were saying they liked them.
Yeah, it's good. A lot of people are complaining about the game right now because of like the audio issues and other like bugs that they haven't fixed. But I don't know.
What? Doctor Disrespect audio issues. It's no, I fucking can't hear anybody in these fucking games. There's always audio issues.
Yeah.
Anytime I die, there's an audio issue.
For real.
just making up excuses.
It's my
Where the
excuse
hell-
God
too,
damn it,
bro.
there's an audio issue.
No audio on
Come
that
back
guy. I
alive.
couldn't hear him, bro.
Couldn't hear his footsteps. When's the last time you played Warzone?
Never.
It's
The
been a
last time I
while.
played with you guys, actually, it was the last time I played it.
I think the last time I tried was when we all hopped on and it, like
I
the
played it
servers were
twice.
terrible.
Twice.
I haven't played at all.
I tried to play the second one and I downloaded it and the shit was bugged and it was like screeching in my ear and also I feel like the graphics looked like shit, so I was like not for me.
See, that's what I mean is the quality of the game doesn't it to me it didn't look good at all.
Yeah, it looked bad.
And it didn't feel good when I was playing it. Like the looting I hated, it felt I don't know, it felt like a definite downgrade. It's, even like playing Fortnite, it's a cartoon, but like the picture's clear. Like you don't feel like you struggle to see
Doesn't
things.
look like Robert's
Apex
camera
is
right now.
clean. Apex looks clean.
Yeah. It's like some POV.
Bro, Apex looks really good though. Bro, I was like cuz I used to play it on the Switch, right? Like when I first started.
That
And then I got it on
nuts still.
PlayStation, bro.
That
And
stuff still blows my mind.
I went to play it on the Switch because I was at my dad's house and I was like, there's not much to do. And, I don't have my stuff there, obviously. But I was like, how was I doing this, bro? Because the graphics are insane on the Switch. Like, it's so bad. And now I play on my PC. I'm like, holy shit.
You can't go back to it now.
It's a world apart, bro. It's like 4K
Yeah,
Ultra
the fact
HD,
that you played on
bro,
a Switch is
versus like 720.
Who do you
Yeah.
main in that game?
that's crazy.
Usually Pathfinder.
That's who you play as right
I
now?
play as Wraith, but I've been kind of getting shit on, to be honest.
I have never been able to get like a good grip on that game.
Bro, it's
That's the
kinda
one game I've always struggled
different.
to play.
Yeah, I didn't really like
You
it.
just have to be like, I don't know. You just have to be super aware and like
very
so
tactical.
fast. Like milliseconds matter in that game, bro. It's like if you're not fast, then you die.
Yeah. The skill gap in that game, I feel like if you run into somebody who knows what they're doing, you'll
Yeah.
get shit on.
I was
Because
watching
people
one
that know what they're
I can't
doing can
remember.
tell that you don't know what you're doing.
What's his name? It was some Asian dude.
100%.
There's some Asian dude that uploads YouTube videos.
Timmy?
Yeah, dude. I watched this
He's
gameplay and I'm
insane.
like, dude, like when zones like closing, and everyone's like, you have to be like strapped in, dude. Like there's no
Yeah.
like I'm chilling here.
They're
It's
doing
kinda like everyone. Yeah.
they're in the middle of like the championships right now. They're in like the semifinals,
really?
I think, for the ALGs.
What is it? The
ALGs.
ALG.
But yeah, I was watching that shit. It's pretty entertaining.
What's the payout for something like
Bro,
that?
I think the grand prize is like a couple $100,000 or something, or $100,000 or something.
Damn.
I feel like it'd be more
Better get
than
your game
that.
up, Mason.
It might even be more. It might
Yo,
be a
plug
million.
plug your socials.
My socials. Bro, I'm live on Twitch at Fat Cakes TV.
You could see me at
every
Booty
Sunday
Eater
through
69.
Thursday. Every Sunday through Thursday, 11 to 4.
I'm legit about to start up like a foot OnlyFans.
Something. You got
Something.
it what it takes or what?
I definitely got what it takes.
He's got feet, bro.
I guess I could sell my crusty underwear too.
To who?
After I get done running, sell, package it up.
Who you selling them shits to?
Just
know.
market it as like some chicks, bro.
Any
Just create a
any
fake
creep,
profile.
motherfucker. I don't know. There's people that buy that stuff, man.
I don't.
Sweatnut.net.
Wouldn't it be the other way? Nut sweat.
They couldn't get it, man. It was already purchased.
It's
This is the only domain they had left.
sweatnet.nut, bro.
Yo, I'd definitely find somebody who would be like, huh. I need to get some new equipment for the podcast, apparently, because the camera, it's not, the quality's not what I need. I'll put it on a list and be like, yo, daddy, here's some crusty undies. I need this.
It could also be.
Get it from my Amazon wish list.
It could also be this.
I don't even have to support Amazon. They support Amazon. My hands are clean. I get the new equipment. All it costs me is packaging up my crusty undies after I get done running. I'm solid.
Speaking of the
Could
crusty
be this
undies,
software we're using.
Yo, but it does say, so on my side it says actual recording is higher quality. So I think it records
Not the best quality.
well,
higher
whatever,
image for me.
because if you're using the same camera that you were using when we were on Zoom, it should be fine. Because it looked really good on Zoom.
Yeah. From my side, it looks solid. My lighting in this room is ass, so that kind of plays into it. But
Can anyone else not?
like,
see
it doesn't
Jake?
even show Jake right now.
Yeah.
I see Jake's mouth. We've got to experience our technical difficulties with Riverside. No, I just wanted to try this out and see if it works. If it ends up being shit, we can go back.
Use
to
my
Zoom.
camera.
Masonic, what were you going to say though?
Oh, speaking of crusty underwear,
About crusty
bro.
undies.
So do you remember when Mom sent that link that was like apply for this job and you like shit in a bag and like send it off? Did you see that?
I didn't watch that. I didn't watch
so
that
it's like
because I don't.
it's like this job and you like shit in a bag and send it off for this microbiome like lab, and they pay you like $500 every time you shit and send it, bro. And I applied for it and they just finally got back to me, but I didn't
What'd they
get
say?
it.
What'd
I
they
didn't get
say?
it, bro.
No, dude, no.
It was like they have like a $2,000
Damn.
sign-on bonus too. I was like, bro, I'll be shitting. I shit like 3 times a day, bro.
2,000 sign-on bonus.
I shit like 3 times a day, bro.
Mother-
That's like $1,500 a day.
Yo, you could legit like just start saving your shit, and you had that shit stockpiled up. You don't even have to do it. Yo, I need to get signed up. See if I can get accepted.
Why?
I shit a lot
What
too.
qualifies you from being accepted or not?
So it was pretty basic qualifications. It's like you have to be in excellent physical condition. They typically look for people under 30. I think there was like dietary restrictions or something.
What did you have to submit to them?
Just like they asked a couple questions on the application. You just answer the questions and submit it. It was really easy, like application, but I don't know. I guess I just didn't have what it takes to shit for them.
It's like a legit company. Do you research the company?
It's like a lab. They use it to, it's like the microbiome that's.
They use it for some rich billionaire that they need that funds their lab.
Dude,
they're using it for like
wow.
some disease to help. It's like a gut problem.
That sounds sketch, bro. They're gonna clone you, and then all of a
Hey,
sudden
bro.
we're gonna get a robot Mason.
If I got a
It's like
clone,
that
that's
23
fine.
and me.
That sounds kind of suspect, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Sounds super sus.
It's definitely
Hey.
careful.
Bro, but if
Those
they
checks
want,
come
like,
on
if
come on
if
time.
they wanted to clone me, right, they would have let me in. They would have accepted me.
You don't got the
I
gene.
guess not, bro.
You
What
ain't got the gene that they need.
do you mean, bro? Look at this thing. I got the genes. That's all you need in life is a good mustache.
True.
Damn.
It's big facts. Who's typing away?
Eddie is,
Sorry,
dude.
I was.
Tippity tap tap.
Yeah.
Wait, you gotta
He's
send an
replying his
email?
text
You
messages
making them
on
business
his-
deals or
He's
what?
replying
What?
his text messages on his computer.
He's on
Yeah,
AOL
it's
chat
exactly what I'm doing.
messenger.
Yeah, bro, the AO, I'm on the freaking
Dude,
the
the-
Just pick
Hotmail,
up
the
your iPhone,
freaking
bro.
where the girls message you.
MSN Messenger.
Yeah.
Bro,
Back
I
in the
forgot
day,
about that
those
thing until
were
now.
the things. Huh? Yo, BRB,
Yeah.
15 minutes, gotta go do the dishes. You change what your status is, huh? You try to come up with the best thing. That was like the
Bro,
original caption.
I forgot about that shit.
That was like the original IG caption, huh? You're like, I gotta figure out something clever to put in there so people think I'm dope when I'm away. Huh? Back when you had Tom as your friend on MySpace.
I never had a MySpace.
Ever?
Really?
Mm-mm.
No MySpace?
No.
You gotta,
Remember, you would try to have all of your, like, mine had like Volcom and
change your background and shit.
skate shit, Beavis and Butthead, stupid
Pick a song.
backgrounds with stars. You're like, yeah, I'm so cool. I'm so emo.
Girls message you. I really like the background on your profile.
Huh. Do you see that? You see that? You see my player I put on there? I got some love songs. Got some emo songs. I'm emo boy. I got Skater Boy Avril Lavigne on that bitch.
Avril Lavigne.
Didn't she just release a new album? I thought someone said that.
She came out with music not too long ago.
There's a conspiracy theory that she was cloned.
Avril Lavigne?
Yeah.
I guess she
Her
wasn't so punk out.
I need the
Miley
details
Cyrus.
on it.
I don't know, bro.
I'm
I
gonna,
read that shit
I'm
a long
gonna,
time
I'm gonna
ago.
need a link.
Miley
I
Cyrus,
saw Miley Cyrus's
like
sister on
Miley Cyrus is recently, because she's recently started like kind of popping off again.
No, they said it was around the time when she released that song where she's like a raven in a cage. I don't know. I saw the music video. I don't remember what song it is. It
I
was
saw
around
her
that
sister
time.
the other day on.
It was like
American
before she
Idol.
shaved her head or something, I think. Before she started going
Looks
crazy.
just like her.
Her sister?
Yeah,
Her sister's cuter, I think.
Yeah, I don't really know too much about them. I don't really follow them around or anything. But Miley, though, I don't know. I never got to know.
Who would you say, if you had to pick somebody, a female that has your eye right now in Hollywood?
Doja Cat.
I guess it
I
doesn't
don't
have to
know,
be
bro.
right
I
now.
need
It
to
could be
see a
all time.
list because I don't know.
Who's your
I haven't
numero
seen
uno?
any, like
Doja Cat.
Doja Cat.
Doja Cat.
Like after she shaved.
I thought you were gonna say
after
Meg the
she shaved her
Stallion.
head?
She's
Before.
Before, after, don't matter.
She shaved her head.
Yeah. I think she shaved her eyebrows off too or some shit. I don't know. I remember seeing her in a commercial. She looked pretty weird.
She could shave her head,
Doja
her
Cat.
eyebrows. She's freaking a babe.
Doja Cat.
Bro, you know who I've always had a crush on? I think it's Charlize Theron. Is that how you say her
Theron?
name? Yeah.
Theron? Yeah. Yes, sir.
Wait, who's that?
African.
Um.
She's from the motherland.
She's
She's in that movie with Seth Rogen.
She's in
And she's in Mad Max.
Yeah.
Really.
Really
She's in the
underrated
Italian
movie.
Job.
She's a blonde chick, huh?
Ooh, Italian Job's a solid
I
movie
know
too.
what you're talking about.
She's fine.
She was in that commercial
It's a good choice.
with the milk.
She
walks out.
she's
of the
always in the
bath.
perfume commercials.
Yeah, it was.
She's in that new Fast and the Furious movie. She was like the enemy, sort of. I think.
The new one comes out here in a couple weeks.
What?
The new Fast and Furious movie.
Yeah, I saw an ad for it. I saw an ad for it during the NBA playoffs. I think it was like Bronny or something with it. It's like, what the hell?
Dude, I can't stand LeBron James.
Yeah, you're a hater.
No,
That's
man.
another person that's gonna be added to the list.
It's just like, bro, like,
You can't deny like the longevity.
no, I can't. You're right. But the thing is like, on my Bleacher Report, it just him and Tiger Woods always popping up on my shit. That I don't even follow golf, and
Hey,
I don't follow.
hey, don't you say
basketball.
anything about Hey, you better watch your mouth when you start talking about Tiger
I don't
Woods.
like golf. I don't watch golf. I don't play golf. I was so bad.
You better shut your mouth. You better shut your mouth.
I was
then.
so bad. They refunded.
Tiger Woods is the GOAT. Nobody can.
I don't give a shit.
Yo, you see the clips of like when people see him on the course and he does anything good. Yo, the crowds. There's a whole. The PGA just released a video. I haven't even watched it yet. It's about
That's how
the
good
crowds that he gets when he hits shots. Yeah, I haven't watched it yet. No, because I don't got time like that, Eddy. Okay, stop. I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to flip it on me. All right.
I'm trying to care,
but Michael Jordan is definitely the GOAT. You can't. I don't know.
Sure, Patty Cakes will be there.
I feel like I don't feel like you can. People. I don't know. I feel like I lost a lot of respect for LeBron when he went to
the Lakers,
the Heat, and then the Lakers.
Dude, I just look. He's a good player. He's great and all that. I hate having to everything I do or something or hear. He's like on my Bleacher Report, bro. He just like LeBron James, Tiger Woods, and I'm just like, bro.
Why do you keep saying Tiger Woods?
Because those are the only two that you.
Why are you coming after The Office and Tiger Woods, man?
Bro, I'm just saying I'm not subscribed to any of those two people or teams, and I still get information on them. LeBron James tweets. I'm like, I don't give a shit what he tweets. Didn't ask.
Nobody cares what he tweets.
Well, apparently they do because.
Why are we wasting time writing news articles about what someone tweets on? That's what the real conversation should be about. Go join Twitter.
I don't care to though.
If it's not meant to leave Twitter, then we have people that are journalists or like LeBron James tweeted this. This is what I think about this. Tweet hashtag. No, what? Don't you have something like legitimate to write about?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I don't.
We know what he said. He said it.
I don't really care to follow. I don't really like them. I don't really, I'm sure they're talented. I'm not going to deny their greatness, but do I really care what they're tweeting about every 2 seconds? No.
No, but you're judging him off of that too. You're judging his skill off of that.
No, he's great. He's great. He's one of the.
You're hating on his ass because of that.
I'm hating because
when he's not a commentator.
I don't need to hear his commentary.
He's a basketball player. That's not his fault. The Bleacher Report writes about it.
Also, I just never really cared for him.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
You hate us.
I feel like you just want to hate. Yeah, exactly.
I'm the biggest
What's
hater.
your favorite movie? You definitely are, man.
Oh, bro. You just don't like it when I do hate because I've got facts.
What?
You can't handle the truth.
Speaking of facts, are we gonna talk? Are we not gonna talk about the Jalen Hurts contract? How nasty that thing is.
He deserves it. And
you think so?
A couple years. Well, look who's coming up for deals right now. You got Justin Herbert, you got Joe Burrow, and they're both going to make more than that contract. So it's going to look. He ain't going to be the highest paid very long.
Yeah, I mean he's got that guaranteed money is nasty. 179.3 mil.
Jeez, dude. Can you imagine just getting that?
He's
right off the rip.
They're going to get more, bro. They're going to get more.
I always am like, damn, if I knew like the financial gains of doing sports back in the day, I would have chosen like baseball or something and just dedicated my life to baseball or like golf. Something simple like that where you can like golfers make so much money. And all you do is go out and swing all day, and you could do that until you're old.
That's
For
true.
Drinking some Arnold Palmer's.
Be surrounded by a bunch of white people at clubhouses. You safe, huh? Chilling. I gotta worry about nothing here.
Do golfers retire or do they just quit playing?
That's what I'm trying to infiltrate, bro.
They retire.
Screw the LDS church. I'm trying to infiltrate the golf clubhouses.
They retire.
Trying to get that
They
membership,
retire and then they just go and play for fun after.
and then they're part of like the association.
What the hell? I'm
Bro,
gonna enjoy my retirement by going to play golf again.
bro, even being
Yeah, what do retired golfers do? They golf.
even being the people doing those lawns, bro. Could you imagine? You're just like, if you're in landscaping, that's like the freaking Olympics of
That's some real
landscaping.
beaner shit of you to say right
I
there.
can't help it, bro. That would be a dream job, bro. Like, look at that beautiful grass. I'm about to cut that grass. No shot, bro.
Yo, people in the comments about to be eating our ass, bro. They're about to be like, yo, this guy would be talking about landscaping.
Bro,
right
I'm just
now.
saying, that's like, those are the freaking cream of the crop of grasses that you're about to be cutting. You ain't cutting a nicer grass.
You know, there's no beaners out there. It's all like chemicals and stuff that they're doing. They're all like, precisely.
No shot, bro. They have to be cutting that shit. Now, who's cutting it? I don't know, but I'm just saying. There's a guy who did landscape for summer.
Those courses are so nice. You see that? You're like, how does that even exist? That's beautiful. That, like, just walking around in that grass, how could you even be mad out there?
Yeah.
You'd be like Mason when we went golfing and he was off the freaking zoinkies.
Bro, I almost died.
Yo, I thought you were gonna
Bro, I had
die.
my shirt off in the cart. I was like,
Dude.
water, water.
I wonder if Nick knew what was
I don't
going
know.
on.
I feel like,
He had to have.
oh yeah, that's fine. Thanks, bro. Bro, yeah, that was insane. That was a crazy experience that day.
I thought you were for sure dead. I was like, God damn, this guy's not gonna make
bro,
it.
we were drinking that night, and then I woke up and had a screwdriver from the golf club, and then those freaking edibles, and then no water, and it's like 100 degrees outside.
And it was hot. Yeah, it was hot that day. It was
Jeez,
definitely hot that day.
Bro, I remember
Those things
I don't
made
even
me
remember leaving
next
the golf
level.
course. I remember getting back to your house, and then I remember being at dinner like 3 hours later, just eating this country fried chicken. Like, fuck, this is so good.
That shit was so yeah, no, I'm pretty sure you passed out in the back of the car on the way home. And I don't know, I can't remember.
Country fried steak.
I can't remember.
Sounds pretty good.
Country fried steak is that's my thing for sure. If you had one thing that you could eat for the rest of your life, one type of food, what would you pick?
Tacos. Easy.
Mexican?
What kind of tacos?
You going Mexican food?
Tacos.
Tacos.
What kind of tacos?
I think Mexican food.
Or-
like no, I'm saying like a
Like,
Oh, you mean
Type.
like ethnicity, like type of food?
yeah. I think I would easily go
Yeah.
Or
Mexican.
I could
breakfast
go
food.
like Korean food, bro. Korean food is really good.
Korean food,
I've
yeah.
been to a couple Korean bars and they were dope.
I could probably live off of just teriyaki chicken alone, dude. To be honest.
Jake is like a simple guy, bro. He could probably, I could totally see you doing that. Just some rice and chicken
Oh,
for the
dude,
rest of your days.
That's the spot, dude.
Today we're gonna have
Jeez.
rice and chicken.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we're gonna have chicken and rice. Switch it up a little. Bro, that's me. I literally eat the same
I mean,
things.
that's what people live off of sometimes. That's when I was doing that 75 hard, I was literally eating like hamburger patties and fruit every night. And chicken. Switching
I
it
feel
up.
like it made an impact on like the way you felt after eating.
I felt like I was honestly, I
Thanks,
felt
dude.
like there was definitely a period where I was super aggressive. Like I was I don't know if it's like, and it's funny because I was listening to somebody who was talking about the carnivore diet, and they're like, "Do you wonder if that's why animals are so like just naturally aggressive? It's because like if they're carnivores, they just eat meat, and they're just." And I was like, I definitely felt aggressive at one point, But
You're like, give me that stick. Yeah.
yeah, some days, dude, I was just ready to like
three
throw
weeks
down
in,
with
dude, you just
somebody.
got
I
rid of
was
the utensils. Huh?
Eddie would probably speak to it. I was like, some days I was jumping down his throat on
Yeah.
like a text or
I
something.
thought that was
Bro,
just
why
on
you
the
so
regular, bro.
aggressive?
What do you mean?
Yeah,
And it was funny because like I so I stopped smoking, and I was just like I wasn't doing anything. I was just doing my diet and fasting, and then working out and stuff. So I was like in the midst of it, just. And then I was like, yeah, I think I'm probably gonna start smoking again after a couple of weeks of not smoking.
I think like changing your diet
Help me
has a
out.
big impact on like the way you feel and stuff.
Yeah, if you eat like trash,
Because it,
bro,
I
you're gonna
felt
feel
good.
like
I
trash.
felt like way clear. I felt way clearer. Especially even now being off like the last couple of days, I've kind of felt sluggish because I've eaten some fried foods. And I wake up feeling terrible,
Oh, dude,
man.
that's me today, dude. I had to call out because I ate some greasy ass food yesterday, dude. I was just not.
My stomach was banging this morning. And I think that there's something going around because a couple of the kids have been sick. But I don't know. Like, that's why I was. That's why I messaged you guys about doing the 75 hard again because I was like, I'm not feeling it right now. And when I fast, like if I was telling Eddie this, but on days like if I don't eat anything, I feel like I can get a lot more done.
yeah,
I don't
it's kind
at
of
my
like you have
job,
more
bro.
energy.
Yeah,
Yeah, you don't get bogged down at all. If you already have like an idea of what you're gonna get done that day and you don't eat at all, I feel like it just helps you just stay super
at my
focused.
job, I don't eat anything until usually, at least a solid 4 days a week. I don't eat anything until I get off, and that's around 6:30. I probably don't eat
Dang. You fast all day then.
just
And do
coffee.
you stay up pretty
Mm.
late or do you go to bed early? Like, do
It
you eat
depends,
later
man.
into the night?
No, I usually eat just one meal and then I'm done for the night. If I'm feeling a little hungry after, I might drink some milk, glass of milk, drink some water. But yeah, usually pretty good with that. I think a lot of it is just kind of milk, but yeah, I try not to snack too late.
Dang, so I haven't fasted that late.
Yeah,
I went to like
Yeah,
2.
usually
well,
2 is around like when I.
it's tough, man, because if I'm sitting, you got to realize I'm doing something like completely different than what I was doing prior. So that was the biggest adjustment is like I would eat a burrito and then I would sit and I would just feel so like just done. Like I cannot. Like I don't even feel like I could be productive if I wanted to be. And so that's why I did that. And I was like, nah. That and like, you know, I kind of got the bad guts and I ain't really trying to take a shit there because it kind of sucks.
The Hershey squirts.
Yeah, so I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do that myself or do that to myself. So I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do that too much. But other than that, it's been good. It's just you have to nourish yourself with good food after you go for so long, and it's just hard finding that balance.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
I agree. Staying consistent with it.
yeah, I just
It's
getting
tough.
back into the gym.
Dude, especially with some of these foods. It fucking tastes so
Oh,
delicious.
dude,
I was thinking about
that
this the other day. It's like, how can food be so good sometimes? Like, there's some foods that are just like, they taste so good.
dude, and
Sends me to the
like
next level.
I don't know.
that's the hardest part, bro.
And they're, I mean, so available.
And now, like, even buying good food for you is so expensive, bro.
Yeah. I feel like it always has been
Yeah.
more expensive to get healthier foods than unhealthy
It's so
foods.
weird. It's weird how that works.
Dude, Olive Garden, you could,
You almost have to live like did you say Olive
I'm
Garden?
just saying, like, if you think about it, right? Like Olive Garden and some of these other joints, right? You get the breadsticks, soup, and salad for $11, right? And then you're freaking, that's like the cheapest meal you're ever gonna get because you eat till you're full for $11. That's crazy.
Yeah, the all you can eat stuff.
Yeah, and it's just like, what the fuck? Like, no wonder why, like,
Those things kind of slap
they
though.
do,
Not gonna
but
lie.
it's dangerous, bro, because I don't think you can get a cheaper meal and eat till you're just like stupid fool anywhere else.
Well, there are some studies that say if you like give yourself smaller portions and don't like put more food on your plate, you'll eat less. I mean, of course that makes sense, but
Like,
But
eat what's in front of you type of thing.
buy smaller plates.
yeah, buy smaller plates, pretty much. So we eat larger portions, or we'll put like so much food on our plates and make ourselves eat it all,
It's actually a
even
good.
though if we're it's just like they did the study with dogs too. Like if you give them more food than what they should be eating, then
They're probably gonna
more
chow down on all of it.
half the time they're gonna chow down a more percentage of it and gain more weight over time. I mean, it makes sense. Like if you think about it, you're like, yeah, you're just eating more food.
No one wants to take
I think as
leftovers
long as
home,
you
dude.
stay in a calorie deficit, you're good.
Yeah, it does make more sense. It's actually a good point.
What about you, Mason? How do you feel?
Like,
Do you eat? Don't you? Didn't you say you eat like 3,000 calories?
yeah, about that. Like, I feel pretty good. I don't know.
Good
But like,
energy
yeah,
levels.
um, I feel like I usually have a lot of energy, higher energy. Like sometimes, like I get worn down from going to the gym so often, but usually I recover after like a day. Take a rest day. Good rest day.
Get that ice bath in.
Yeah, the ice baths in the morning.
Get the ice bath. Always good recovery.
Still got to do
Shower.
that.
Bro, actually, did I tell you I temped
Hey,
my water? I think it was like 43 degrees.
really?
Jeez.
Then mine's.
Cold.
I mean, mine's probably gonna be. There's no way mine's gonna be as cold as yours because it's pretty warm over
Dude,
here
when
right
the
now.
weather's cold, dude, it hits different, dude. Like I feel like it's like 10 times
I
colder.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine. I was thinking about that too. I was like, damn, these guys are taking cold. Like the weather over here affects how cold the water gets, and it's gonna be at one point. It's gonna be so warm. I'm not even gonna care about it. Just gonna be like, all right, it's just the normal shower. Great,
Must be nice.
awesome.
It's still snowing out here.
Well, hey, I'm good to end it on this. I feel like my computer is probably about to explode. So we'll see how the quality of this one turns out. But
Some good content though.
anybody got any last thoughts?
Last thoughts.
Stay in
Hey.
school.
I'll leave you with this. Think with the mindset of having a glass half full,
bro.
Yeah, then
Good
glass-
advice.
or I guess
Don't be so negativa.
Be a glass half full kind of guy
exactly. Hey,
or girl.
get along with each other, people, and hey, don't come after us. All right, we said a couple things. We're chilling. You know, it's all love, all peace and love, peace, love, and positivity, as Logic says. So we're all good. We out of here. Peace.